his parents have both passed away. He was living on his own. He started doing slashing for us, helping with outside compound work, but really fell in love with our youngest. You know, they were like brothers. And Jabez and Hosea, they were like, why can't Moses join our family? He's like a brother. And God had already been putting it on our hearts because we knew that he was living alone. And I would always make sure that he had food, packing food for him to take with him, you know, making sure he ate. And so we mentioned it to him about being a family. And it was so special for him. And his first Christmas with us, I found him, hey. His first Christmas with us, we make homemade ornaments, string popcorn, and I just found him sitting on the couch, crying. And I went over, put my arms around him. I'm like, Moses, what's wrong? He said, I never celebrated Christmas. I never had a family. The kid, hey. So Moses, he's huge in helping us with ministry, communicating with the community. Like when my husband and I are talking, we need translators. So like Bible study, preaching, we have translators. And Moses is just a huge blessing just in helping with ministry. He like really leads out, even with helping with Sunday school, youth. He'll translate for my husband preaching. So how God just worked in each of our children's lives, but Moses just bringing him up, and he's a blessing. He's a real blessing.
And so now that we have Kevin, when you speak, it'll echo if we don't have him muted.
Okay.
It's rolling through his computer
Okay.
as well.
Do you want me?
So, well, Todd will control that. Let's have Kevin introduce and
Yeah.
carry on a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
My video is way behind, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. I'll try to just listen to audio and not worry about the picture.
Oh, it looks good. Shut mine down.
Hello, everyone. I'm happy my wife could be there with you this morning. We miss her here, but we're grateful that she's able to be there and have this opportunity to share with you guys.
Okay, like that. Do you want to specifically talk with him though now, instead of going through each of our children's stories and stuff? Now you can specifically maybe see if there's something you want more input from my husband.
Angela,
Yeah.
can he see you?
I don't know.
Can you ask him?
Can you see me, hon? I don't. Can you hear us? Sabrina, are you sending him WhatsApp if he can hear and see us?
Yeah, from the back.
Oh, from the back.
It's quite the delay.
Okay, Han, you just go ahead and talk, but do you have a question? Anybody have a question specifically to know for KB? His name is Kevin, sorry, I call him KB. Many people call him KB, Kevin Blank, KB. Yep. Han, you can just go ahead and share right now kind of some things that we are doing ministry-wide, maybe update what's happening at the community center right now.
Okay. Right now, the main thing that we are trying to get off the ground is the community center. We did have a donor promise the basketball court. They sent about half the money, so we're starting with that. And we are hoping that we can continue on from there. We have a crew there that did the leveling for the basketball court area, and they're still in the area and badly want to do the work on the football pitch as well, the soccer field. So the backhoe arrived yesterday to begin that work. The guy is beginning that, and told him we don't have all the money, but he said we can go ahead and begin, and when we get the money, we can pay him the rest. So we're, I don't know, I guess in faith, believing the money will come to pay that project by next month as they finish that. After the football pitch is leveled, we'll plant grass. All that's done by hand. We'd like to be able to fence the perimeter so that the grass can grow well without having trails made across it by people or vehicles passing. The playground, another thing that we put in the video, we connected with Kids Around the World. I don't know if you've ever heard of that organization. They go into parks and schools and take out used play sets that still have life in them. They take them back to their warehouse, refurbish them completely, repainting, replacing parts that need to be replaced, and then connect with other mission organizations, pack them in containers and ship them overseas. That does come with a cost, although it's fractional of what those new playgrounds cost. So they're proposing, based on the number of kids we have, their extra large playground. So we are praying that the funds become available for that. We'd love to get a big playground set up for our community kids to be able to enjoy. Kids here play with, whatever they can find. Cut a jerry can in half and drag it across the ground with a rope and have that be their truck or whatever. So it would be great to be able to get them a decent playground and let kids be kids. Further development there would be a volleyball court, netball, which is similar to basketball. It's a game played here by the ladies quite a bit. There's no dribbling involved, just passing and scoring, similar to basketball. We'd love to put up a building where we can have community meetings, possibly have a small library where people can either come and read books there, or I don't know if checking them out would be a good idea. We would have to play that by ear. Also an area to play board games or card games. So all of that is further development that we would be interested in. And then we've left a portion of the land untouched with just whatever God leads in the future, if He would lead us to do anything further as far as something we can bless the community with. I know Angela talked Wednesday night about medical, and medical is a huge need in this area. There is not really a well-staffed facility nearby. So possibly medical, a clinic, if God would lead in that way. We're open to whatever He has and whatever direction He leads us in. So that's what's going on here now. That's the main thing. Our church is growing, as Angela mentioned. Um, the original plan would have been to have 2 buildings, one for Sunday school, one for church. At this point, we still have one, and it is filled to the seams every Sunday. So if God leads, building another church building using the existing one for Sunday school would be another thing on our minds, on our hearts. And then the women's ministry building, we, in the last year and a half, started a small canteen, a small shop where we sell sugar, salt, flour, those basic needs for the community. And that in turn helps to support the women's ministry. So adding a small piece onto that building to be able to gain back use of the area that is taken up by the canteen now would also be something on our hearts. But we've been blessed to be able to make the filling station a bit nicer. We've been able to put up the washing area you saw some brief pictures of for the community. That's been a blessing. I passed by there one day a couple of weeks ago, and I counted 30 ladies and children washing their clothes there in the washing area. So that's been a huge blessing for the community. So yeah, we're just trying to follow God, not get ahead of God in everything we do. We have our own time frame, we have our own plans and desires, but we are trying to patiently follow Him and take it a step at a time.
Okay, okay. Is there any last question, anything? Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. We could hear you and it was very clear. But I think we're about out of time now. For anything else?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thank you for partnering with what God is doing in Uganda. It's not us, it's not our ministry, but it's just, being hands and feet for God and serving Him where He's called, and that also involved all of you just being faithful where He has called you as well. But thank you for having us so much. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, of course. God bless you. Thank you. Yeah. God bless you, Kevin. God bless, Kevin.
Thank you.